Welcome to Living Marvelously with me, Laurie Jonas. This is the show where we unleash the marvelous potential in every woman. Are you ready to dream big and leap into a life you love? Don't let the expectations of others choose for you. Step out of your comfort zone and learn how to create what your life looks like. I'll take you on an inspirational journey, helping you tap into the wellspring of your inner strength, get clear on your life purpose, and unleash the vision you came into the world to share. On Living Marvelously, you will learn about personal development, self-care, and spirituality. And together, we will connect with others, sharing their unique energies, and learn to create a world that allows everyone to shine. Living Marvelously starts now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Can you truly say that you love yourself and you feel worthy to go out and fulfill all those dreams that are circling in your mind, in your body, and your soul? Let's have a discussion today about loving ourselves and knowing that we are worthy, because there is nothing to prove in life. We are all uniquely brilliant and meant to have whatever we desire. So are you ready? I'm Laurie Jonas, and you're listening to Living Marvelously with Laurie Jonas on Transformation Talk Radio. Stay with me for the next 30 minutes as we discuss how to love yourself. And it's going to go beyond just the body, the outside of yourself. It's on the inside too. So be sure to join me every second and fourth Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll have some great discussions on how to create your fun, adventurous, empowering, loving, and beautiful life. All right, back to self-love and self-worth. This is a really powerful topic, and I think one that most people can relate to. And it's also pretty dear to my heart. Since I was in middle school, I've thought about my weight and my appearance, and I've compared myself to others. Not too long ago, I've been journaling for a long time. And not too long ago, I went and looked through a bunch of my old journals. And I, as a young parent, was writing things like, oh, I'm so fat. How come I can't figure this out? How come I can't eat well? Why can't I exercise? Just so many negative, really discouraging notes about myself. And I ended up throwing all those away because I didn't want any of that to linger after I'm gone. I don't want my kids finding that stuff. That's not how I want to be perceived. So this, like I said, it's very dear to my heart, and it's something that's been with me for a really long time. And to this day, I don't have a full appreciation for myself and my body, but I'm working on it, and I'm working really hard at it. And this is why I wanted to share this topic today, because I'm learning to trust that my body knows what it needs. It knows how to heal itself, and it's doing the best that it can with all of the negativity and the stress that I'm putting on it. We just need to relate to our body, relate to our soul, and be kind and really listen to what it needs. But in a world full of filters and highlight reels, it's really easy to get caught up in the pursuit of perfection. And it's not only because of the digital age. When I was younger, it was because of what was in the magazines. It was who was on TV. It was the perception of who was able to be successful. It's because they were beautiful, they were thin, they had the admiration of men, so many things. So it's not only because of the digital age, it's been around for a really long time. So today, let's explore the art of self-love and how you can learn to really celebrate your uniqueness, to cultivate some inner peace, and to embrace your flaws really with open arms. And by acknowledging what you think are imperfections and practicing self-compassion, you can really start a journey towards a positive self-image and a more fulfilling life, because you're not worrying about all that stuff anymore. You're kind of letting that go, and you're just focusing on, what am I going to do today to have fun, right? So what does it mean to love yourself? It really means to accept yourself as you are, and to really come to terms with the parts of you that you don't like. It means to acknowledge that you are marvelous just the way you are, and everyone else is too. There's no need for comparison, no need for jealousy or shame. It means when you love yourself, it means you are doing the best you can and you're out there living your dream life. Now, when I say that, does that seem a little far-fetched right now? If you say, no, I got this, then you should hop off this call right now and go do something fun. But if yes, let's go over some baby steps. Let's get you closer to loving yourself. The first one I want to talk about is accept when you make a mistake and your imperfections. And when I was researching and coming up with what I was going to say today, I wrote down this word imperfections. And then this morning when I was rehearsing, and just even now when I say imperfections, I really want to change that because they're not imperfections. They're just you. You don't have any flaws. You don't have any imperfections. You have you. So let's change that narrative and celebrate your uniqueness. Embrace your differences from other people because you can really use those differences to become something that nobody else can. Nobody else has the same differences that you have. And so you can use that to help others see the beauty in theirs, or if somebody has something similar to you, help them also see that brilliance in what they have. Also, laugh off your mistakes and really learn something from them. Let yourself fail. And when you fail, it just means you're going to you failed. So you know you did something wrong. What is it that went wrong? And how can you change that now and go find success? Think of all the people that have failed over and over or were told no many, many times, but they pursued and they pursued and they finally reached their dream or or success. A really good example and one you've probably heard a million times is Thomas Edison, right? He failed over 1,000 times in creating electricity, but he pursued and he did it. The tons of authors. I mean, even Oprah Winfrey was turned down for several things before she became this mogul that she is. So never stop. Use those mistakes, use your failures, use your differences to be who you really want to be. The next one is accept your beauty. Learn how to really look in the mirror and see yourself as beautiful because you have a unique beauty that no one else has. So don't wish you look like someone else. Why would you want to be exactly like someone else? You don't. Tell yourself all of the beautiful things that you see. Color in your eyes. Maybe you have a beauty mark on your temple. Really muscles in your arms that you feel good about and you're proud of because you worked on that. Beautiful skin, gorgeous smile, skinny ankles. That was a compliment I used to get a lot when I was younger. I had skinny ankles. Glowing hair, so many more things. Louise Hay is just a brilliant author, and she's the founder of Hay House Publishing Company, and she does a lot of work on how to heal yourself. And one of the things that she does and has her clients do is called mirror work. And you may have heard of this before, but I'm just going to tell you about it again because it's so important and you probably didn't do it the first time you heard it. But what you do with this mirror work is you actually, when you wake up in the morning or before you go to bed at night, you actually look in the mirror and you look at yourself right in the eyes and you say, you are beautiful. I love you. I love you. I love you. And it may not feel good the first time you do it. It may be like, ugh, I'm not really sure that's true. The more you do it, the more it becomes who you are. And you start to love yourself a little bit more. And you won't walk past a mirror and be like, oh, I'm not going to look at myself today. I don't like what I look like. You're going to stop and go, hey, how are you doing? I love you. And then move on. It's such a different feeling, right? It just creates a whole different energy. The next one, you really need to put your health first in order to love yourself. You need to treat yourself, your body, your soul, in a healthy way, in a good way that feels good. So do what you know you need to do to be healthy. Maybe you eat less than you are. or you learn how to love your food. Because eating things that feel good and you enjoy is so much better for your body. It really makes a difference when you talk about what you eat kindly and when you say how bad something is for you. Like, for example, let's say you're going out to eat with some friends and you're like, oh, screw it, screw this diet I'm on. I'm going to have a burger and fries. I know it's bad for me, but I want it and I'm going to eat it. So, what do you think that does? Your body's listening to you and saying, and you're saying how bad this is, but I'm going to eat it anyway. So there's all this bad food coming into your body. Well, what if you went out to eat with your friends? You're like, gosh, a burger and fries really sounds good today. I think that's what I'm going to have. And you truly enjoy it. It makes a difference. Try it. And the other thing about eating is, be careful about, and I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist, but I just know that diets don't work for everyone. Certain kinds of diets don't work for everyone. You got to find out what your body needs and what makes it make you feel good. All right, move your body more. So we're still in this putting your health first. Move your body a little bit more than you are right now. Listen to your body and what it needs. If you're sitting on the couch or maybe you're working all day and you just get this little, ting of, I should probably get up. Do it. Get up. Go walk around the block. You can walk down the hallway, walk up and down a couple flights of stairs. Move your body when it tells you it's time to do something. And it could be anything. Maybe you don't have to do cardio every day. You don't have to take a walk every day. You just need to move and do something that feels good to you and makes you happy, not something that you think you should be doing. Like, oh, I have to go for my run because if I don't go for my run, I'm not going to keep my goal weight up. Again, that's kind of similar to the way you talk to yourself about the food. How is that really being kind to yourself? You're doing something you think you should be doing instead of just doing something that you enjoy. Get enough sleep. When you sleep, you rejuvenate your cells, which is vital to good health. And only you know how much sleep you need. So only you know, gosh, I like to stay up late at night, but I'm going to sleep in a little bit more in the morning. Or I really like to go to bed early and get up early, and really, be there for the sunrise. Whatever it is for your body, that's what's perfect. Don't let somebody else tell you what you should be doing. And use your mind. Do puzzles, read, work, anything to keep your mind active and surprise yourself with new information. It's so important to keep your mind active and thinking and turning. And so you're not in the same routine every day. That was a lot, but that's all putting your health first. So, okay, next one. Know that your goals and your dreams are important. Think big, write down lofty goals because the sky is the limit. Break them down into smaller pieces and really feel good about every accomplishment you achieve along the way. The goals and dreams that you have are just what the world needs. So don't back down, don't give up. Love yourself enough to keep going and to really go after what you want. You came into this world with a vision, and any dream that you have is meant to come true. And you have everything you need to make it happen. So go do it. Find your inner peace. When things get hard and you start to question your worth or you doubt yourself, find some inner peace. Find a way. What feels good when you're starting to feel down? Can you feel that trigger and then come back to yourself and then let that outside world just go for a while? Meditate, breathe, walk in nature, disconnect, do something for someone else, or do whatever feels good to you to bring your mind back to love. Let's see a couple more here. Let yourself have feelings, let yourself feel. Don't judge those feelings. Just let them play out. If you're sad, let yourself be sad. Figure out what it is you're sad about and what the pleasure it brought you before you became sad. And maybe you can look for something else to fill that space. Just acknowledge your feelings. Let them take their course and then move on because all our emotions are meant to tell us something. Maybe we're on the wrong path. Do I need to pivot? Is this person I'm angry with worth it? Can I move on from them? Are my feelings because I'm projecting into the future? And are they necessary? There's so much in your feelings that they're really there to teach you something and to show you where you are in life. So pay attention to them and let yourself have them. The last one is to invest in yourself. Value yourself and keep yourself maintained. Do whatever it is that you will help you feel good about yourself. Make yourself a priority. So when we come back from this break, we're going to go into a little bit more about investing in yourself. And if you feel like you need to make a change, here's some things that we can do. So stay tuned and we will be right back. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. And I just want to remind you that if you are interested in finding out about some of the products and services that I have, you can go to my website at livingmarvelously.com. All right, back to our self-love and self-worth. So, how often do you find yourself thinking about all the ways that you think you need to change? Really, all the ways you can make your life better, all of the things that aren't working in your life right now. When you learn to love yourself, you love who you are right now. You appreciate all of the things that are going right in your life. You are living in the moment instead of continually striving for something better. I know I'm not alone when I tell you that I have had the same goals for probably over 30 years. Lose weight, make more money, right? Or what's yours? Find a relationship. There's so many things that it could be that are pretty common that we're continuously year after year creating New Year's resolutions or new goals. Maybe we'll tweak them just a little bit. Okay, this is how I'm going to do it this year. But what that does is continually put you in a state of wishing for something better. So that's where it will always be. It's always going to be in the future. So it's time to take a step back from the future. Okay, no more wishing for something to change. We're going to come back to learning how to love who you are right now in this moment. So the first way we're going to do that is really to reflect on your journey. In midlife, women often face challenges regarding self-image and society expectations. Really, it's not just in midlife. It's women of all ages, right? But if you set those aside and remember all of the times that you have been happy in life, did some of the things that you worry about really matter? Do you think anyone really cares how much money you make or how much you weigh? When you smile at them and you make them happy, are they thinking about anything that's wrong with you? Absolutely not. So find those times in your life when you were just truly happy. Think of those times when time just slips away because you're so entranced in what you were doing. Find those things again. Those are the moments that really matter. And it keeps your mind from hovering into the future of what you think should be happening and just let things happen. If we go back to, the whole weight issue. So reflecting on my journey, when I'm really happy is when I'm with my kids and my family and my grandchildren and having fun and talking. And do you think anyone cares how much I weigh? Of course not. Of course they don't. And even when we're at the cabin and I'm out on the water and I'm in a swimsuit and I have all this like shame or, feel like I don't look good, nobody cares. They just see me having fun, right? So reflect on your journey when you've really had fun and let some of that stuff go that doesn't really matter. Rediscover your inner strength. Discovery is so important. Self-reflection is so important. And it's always a good time to reconnect with your inner strength. So think back to times in your life when you have overcome obstacles. Reflect on the strength that you exhibited during those times. Remember how strong you have been. It can help you remember how strong you are now. If you have gotten yourself through tough times before, you can truly do it again. It's a hard thing to realize that you actually have all this power inside of you. You just got to release it. You just have to allow it. You have to listen. You have to pay attention and really figure out, a lot of times I thought, oh, maybe I should go see a therapist, right? But then I actually believe that I have a therapist inside me. All I have to do is access my soul and let it talk to me. So rediscover yourself, rediscover who you are, rediscover who you want to be and who your soul wants you to be. Let go of unrealistic expectations. Let's address the societal pressures and unrealistic expectations that really weigh heavily on women of all ages. It's time to release that need for perfection and really embrace your authentic self. Remember the phrase, you want things you don't have. That's important because when you compare yourself to someone else, you think that you need to change because you want to be more like them. But I wonder if you actually met that person that you are comparing yourself to and you ask them if they're happy. I'm guessing they're going to probably tell you something that they don't like about themselves. They're going to have some things that they do not like and they wish they could be more like. Maybe it's you or someone else. So we really need to embrace who we are and stop trying to be like somebody else because everyone is supposed to be different and there is no one perfect way to be. So love who you are right now because that is who you are supposed to be. And celebrate your achievements. No matter how small, every achievement that you make in your own mind deserves celebration. Take a moment to bask in the glow of your accomplishments and remember how you feel. You achieved your success today exactly as you are. You didn't need to change. So write your achievements down and look back on them often. Those small victories really add up to big victories. I have to give a shout out to my son because I'm thinking about celebrating achievements. He just got his master's degree. It's so exciting and I'm so proud of him for completing that time. And my daughter is in the middle of her master's. So really proud of both of them for continuing and creating more for themselves and making themselves better. Cultivating self-love practices is another way to really learn to love yourself. So start this journey of self-discovery with mindfulness exercises that really ground you in the present moment. Embrace positive affirmations that nurture your soul and uplift your spirits. Set boundaries for things that you will no longer tolerate in your life. Practice gratitude. Remember and appreciate all that you have right now. It's one of the simplest things you can do to really love yourself right now is to write down 3 things every day that you love about yourself. Even if you don't believe them, just write them down and do it over and over and over and over again. Forgive and release yourself from negative emotions that linger. Let them linger if they need to linger. If you're paying attention to them, you're realizing why you are having these emotions, they will eventually change. When you start loving yourself as you are right now, things will start changing for the better. You're in a positive state of mind and you're sending out high frequency vibration into the universe, which can only attract high frequency vibrations back to you. So feeling good and loving yourself really attract more opportunities to feel good and love yourself. And then on the contrary, when you consistently think you need to change, you send that energy out and you will get that same energy back. So telling yourself you are not good enough will tell the universe that that is what you want. I don't want to be good enough. And constantly telling yourself that you're not good enough, remember, they don't judge. The universe does not judge. It brings you what you ask for. So make sure you are acting the part of somebody who you truly want to be. So I choose to feel good now, live a marvelous, joyful life, and pay attention to what other beautiful things come my way. There's some habits you might need to change in order to love yourself. And so I have a few ideas. Look at yourself every day and compliment yourself. Find a spiritual outlet. Hang out with positive people. Use your journal every day. Write down what you're grateful for, what you love about yourself. Write down daily intentions. Be aware of your gossip and judgment of others. Focus on loving yourself first. Do things that make you feel good. Wish joy and happiness to everyone. Treat yourself well. Find time to pamper yourself and practice self-care, and create positive affirmations for yourself. This was a really fun topic for me, and I'm happy to be here to talk about it because it's truly something that I think most people need to hear and to be reminded over and over again. We hear it, we try to do something, and then we go back to our old ways. But here's my reminder to you to start again, start again, start loving yourself. I want to thank you for tuning into Living Marvelously. This radio show truly makes me happy. Please join me every second and fourth Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific time. And next time on Living Marvelously, I want to talk about learning to embrace challenges. Are you feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges? It can be hard to face difficult circumstances, but the truth is that challenges can be a great opportunity to grow and learn. So I hope you'll join me, and I will see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Living Marvelously with me, your host, Laurie Jonas. Tune in next time to unleash the marvelous potential in every woman, every second and fourth Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific on transformationtalkradio.com as I help you choose a life that you are passionate about. Learn to embrace your unique self, dream big, and leap into what you choose to have your marvelous life look like. Together we create a world that allows everyone to shine. For more information, visit livingmarvelously.com. That's livingmarvelously.com. See you next time on Living Marvelously.